Hello, and this is going to be moon phase 2. This is talking about rising and setting times. Okay, so on the diagram here, I will try to make colors that are easy to see, and then when I get over here, I will also try to make colors that are easy to see. As you can see, I actually put a sun in this picture, but again, it is 1 AU away from the Earth. The Earth is going to go around in a beautiful counterclockwise direction, and I don't know why I'm drawing in black when I have all these other pretty colors. The moon goes around in a counterclockwise direction. It actually rotates in a counterclockwise direction. And as I was trying to tell the kids today, we think the moon actually was created when a Mars size, which is maybe twice the size of the moon, came in at an off angle and smacked into the Earth like right about here, and it threw out material, both crustal from the Mars object and crustal from the Earth, and threw out material that coalesced into the moon in a very short amount of time. But what it did is it actually sent the core of the moon gravitationally like right about here rather than in the center. So what happens is it's tidally locked to the Earth, and we get to see the same side of the moon all the time. There are only 18 people that have actually seen the other side of the moon. They were all Apollo astronauts, starting with Apollo 8, I think. But we'll talk about that later on too. Okay, so if you're looking at this picture, standing on this Earth, and if we're standing here looking at a new moon, and we're looking at the sun, and that would put the sun right on our meridian, southern point through the zenith, through the northern point, all the way around, that would make this one 12 noon, or what's known as 12 p.m. Okay, and then to keep it simple, this side over here is also 12, halfway around, except this is 12 midnight, or 12 a.m. Halfway between 12 and 12 is 6 and 6. We're going this direction, so from 12 midnight, this is going to be 6. I'm going to put 06 a.m. And this one over here is going to be 6, and I'll just leave it as 6 p.m. And then 3 hours away, because this is 6 hours away, 3 hours from here, it's going to be 9. And again, I'm going to say 0 a.m. And this one over here is going to be 9 p.m. And then the only one we haven't got in those 6 hours, this is 3:03 a.m. And this one is going to be 1500 hours. But I'm going to try to do AM and PM because as the meridians move this direction, they are AM until you reach this point where they cross the meridian, then it becomes PM, and all the way to the other side of the Earth where it becomes AM again. And that's the 12-hour for each one, 24-hour period that we get. Okay, so let's talk about moon number 1, which we said was completely dark. This is the new moon. Where is the first place on this planet as it's revolving around the sun and rotating around its axis? Where's the first point that would be able to see this moon? And remember, the moon is 250,000 miles away. So as we're moving from 12 midnight, the Earth is in the way, the Earth is in the way, the Earth is in the way, and at the point right there, we get to see this direction, and that's where that moon would be. So if we move to this color, if we say new moon, and I'm going to do the rise times, and I'm going to do the set times. The new moon rises at 0600, and then we get to see it the whole day long, just like the sun, because they're in the same sky, all the way over to 6 p.m. Now, I do understand the Earth will move in relation to the sun during a day, and it may actually set a little different than 6, but we're doing a perfect world, and it sets at 6 p.m., except this time we're just going to say it's 1800 hours. Then we'll move over to moon 2. We'll call this one the waxing crescent. And the first one we would be able to see that as we're rotating around is going to be right there. So this is going to be at 0, 900, and we're going to see it all the way around to the same 900, and that's going to be 2100 hours. And right now, here it is 9:25 p.m., so it's 21:25. If we had that moon, what is the current moon phases now? Let's see. Current moon phase. Okay, they're actually saying that it is this moon right now, and that moon is 86% lit up, and they're saying this is a waxing gibbous moon. Said the first quarter was on October 9th. Full moon will be on the 16th, and I don't know if you can see those. And they're actually saying that it is almost 87% lit up. And they're saying that the new moon is going to happen on the 16th. Today is the 12th, so 4 days away. They don't really have the crescent times on there. Lunation. So they're actually still saying you new moon, quarter, full, quarter. But anyway, we're located over here. Actually, we're located like in this location right here where the waxing gibbous. Okay, so we've got that one. Let's move over to this quarter moon. Where are we going to see it? We're going to see it at 1200 hours. So this is going to be the first. And I'm off to different colors. This one is going to be the first. Quarter. And that's going to rise at 1200. And it's going to set way over here at 0 hours. 12 midnight. Then we're going to move over to the waxing gibbous, and the waxing gibbous is right here. We're going to see it at 3 p.m. Actually rise at 3 p.m. so it'll rise at 1500. And if you're noticing something here, 6 hours later, 6 hours later, and it'll actually set it'll actually set at 03. What am I doing? 3. It's not 6, it's 3 hours. Because that didn't look right. And that's a 0. So 0300, and then we move over to a full moon. First time we're going to see a full moon is at 6 p.m. 1800 hours. And we're going to see it all the way over to 6 a.m. 0600. And then we have a waning gibbous. And we're going to see that one, which is located right there. The first time we're going to see that is 1800 hours. I'm sorry, 2100 hours. Not even looking at the things I'm pointing to. And then it'll actually set at 0900. And then we move to this quarter, the third quarter, or the waning quarter. And where are you going to see it? You're going to see it at 2400, 0 hours. And you'll actually see that moon all the way over to 1200 hours. And then we move over to the waning crescent. And then once we get to the waning crescent, which is located right there, we're going to see it at 0300 hours. and we'll actually see it all the way over to 1500 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next moon is the new moon, which again we'll see at 0600, 1800 is the setting time. Okay, the last thing I want to show you, if I go down a little bit longer, these are the days. So day 2, we actually start seeing this itty bitty waxing, right side bright, waxing crescent. And then day 3, it gets larger, 4, it gets larger, 5, it's probably really called a crescent. And then it gets larger and larger until we get to day 8, where we actually get the quarter moon. And then it gets to like maybe day 11 or 12, definitely 12, it's a gibbous. And then it moves to day 15, the only day it's full. It even looks full there, but it's not 100% or as close to 100% as it's going to get. And then it gets smaller from the right. So the left side is bright. These are the waxing gibbuses, the waxing quarters, the waxing crescent. And then on day 29 will be the new moon, or on day 1 will be the new moon. And so we have that there. Same thing here. We go 1, and as you see, the moon gets bigger on the right side to a full moon, and then it gets smaller, quarter, crescent, all the way to a new moon. Moon 1, moon 2, moon 3, moon 4, moon 5, moon 6, moon 7, moon 8, and the same sort of things we had up there. Okay, why is it different? If you take a look at this new moon, as the moon goes completely around and gets to the location right there, we say that's 27 1/3 days. That's called the sidereal moon. And the synodic moon, it takes an additional time to line up so that it's a new moon again. So 360 degrees from the last new moon, 27 1/3 days, and then the synodic moon, which is basically based on the stars. It takes an additional day and a little more than 2 days, so 29 1/2 days. And that's it. That is moon phase 2, rising and setting times. Thank you.